Hi, this is Nicholas Bell with IONCINEMA, here to review Barb and Star Go to Vista Del Mar, which opens February 12th, 2021, courtesy of Lionsgate. It's been sitting on the shelf for a while, of course, due to the pandemic. Ostensibly, it's the narrative debut of Josh Greenbaum, but it is the reunion of Annie Mumolo and Kristen Wiig, who wrote it. Of course, previously they wrote Bridesmaids back in 2011. So they played the titular characters. Mumolo is Barb, Kristen Wiig is Star. There are two best friends. One is widowed, one is divorced. They work for Jennifer Convertibles in small town Nebraska, and their life is suddenly thrown into a tailspin when they are laid off because the store is closing down, and their little social group bans them from returning because they told a little white lie in their last session. They'd also run into Wendi McLendon-Covey, another bridesmaid alum, who had just come back and is radiant from her vacation in Vista Del Mar. And Barb and Star have never left their small town, and they decide to take the plunge and go there. And then the film, which begins on a note that's kind of like an SNL skit of the highly mannered Midwestern accents. It makes Fargo look not exaggerated. It becomes kind of magical and strangely poignant film about friendship that has all kinds of just random weird elements that are a lot of fun and I think really difficult to pull off without seeming like a jumbo mishmash. And especially if, it was produced by Adam McKay and Will Ferrell, and it doesn't really have any of those elements. Everything feels kind of very free-spirited. It's the first time I think I've seen Jamie Dornan feel like he's brings some levity to the role. He plays Edgar. At the same time that Barb and Star are going to Vista Del Mar, this small Floridian coastal town is also the target of villain named Dr. Lady, also played by Kristen Wiig, who's an albino allergic to the sun, who was shamed as a teenager there, and she has created biogenetically altered mosquitoes that if there's a device that hones them, she plans on assassinating everybody at the town during their annual shrimp jam where they crown the shrimp queen. And so Jamie Dornan is in love with her. He's her little henchman, and she's dangling a carrot. He thinks that they're going to be an official couple, which is also a tangent of the film, although she's just leading him on. Eventually, of course, he has a three-way with Barb and Star and falls in love with Kristen Wiig as Star. There are lots of very entertaining cameos. Andy Garcia shows up as Tommy Bahama. Morgan Freeman is voicing a crab. Reba McEntire has kind of a magical cameo as well. There are enthralling musical numbers and a really great throwback soundtrack, which opens with Dr. Lady also had abducted a small child that she named Yo-Yo to do her bidding, played by Reyn, and it opens with Doi riding down the street throwing newspapers, posing as a paperboy, mouthing the words to Guilty by Barbra Streisand and Barry Gibb. There's also like a weird cover, well, it's not weird, but Grace Jones' cover of Tomorrow from Annie. Just this weird magic to this very bubbly, gauche-looking, Floridian-looking film that was lensed by Toby Oliver, who's a cinematographer on Get Out, as well as many other features. If you just give it a minute to kind of set into its bizarre tone, it's kind of like if you had a really good edible that suddenly kicks in and you see all the vibrant colors of the room fill out. That's what Barb and Star Go to Vista Del Mar felt like ultimately. So it was a pleasant surprise. I would give it 3.5 out of 5 stars. Thank you.
Hey, this is Eric from IONCINEMA.com. If you want to support us, subscribe below. For more reviews, interviews, film festival coverage from Sundance, Cannes, Toronto, you want to check out these guys on this side.